What was it like when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, well, I was partially electrocuted by a Lionel train. I was at fault. I'm not blaming Lionel. I'm sure some guy from Lionel is sitting up. What did he say about our train company?
We're the same age. You're 48.
That's right.
We're moving into the final glide pattern.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for one to...
Take your time. You won't be graded until well after 8. Pencils down. Time's up.
No guest on Johnny Carson's stage could turn an ordinary story into an unpredictable comedy performance, quite like Jonathan Winters. These are the funniest stories Jonathan Winters ever told on The Tonight Show.
You had access to more medication in those days.
Yeah, some of the shows were real quick.
I noticed the stuff wore off tonight.
Yeah.
But,
Columbian College Fund.
Yes, I want to congratulate you, General, on winning the Emmy for Davis Rules, the Best Supporting Actor.
I really didn't think that I was going to win, and otherwise I would have been there. And I turned to my wife of many years, and I said, "What do you think, sweetheart?" And she said, "You don't stand a chance." And so...
It's that kind of support that's kept you together, hasn't it?
That makes one want to return to, the shaving lotion.
Jonathan turned a freezing roadside encounter involving a bottle of vodka and a state trooper into a story that became the more dangerous it sounded, the funnier it got.
I remember one time, some highway, a major highway.
Had concrete on it and everything.
Had concrete and everything. And I was sitting like this in the snow. And State Highway Patrolman came up and he said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yes, you can. I've been meditating over whether this vodka's gone or still there." So...
Just mentioning his old school teacher was enough for Jonathan to turn a polite greeting into a comedy moment that had the entire audience roaring with laughter.
Mrs. McCauley came over. "How are we doing?" I always bugged me. And I was a little kid then. I had no brothers or sisters. And I didn't have, nearly as much weight. Problem, I was a rather attractive kid, as a matter of fact. At recess, I got lucky, but at any rate, when teachers say, and a lot of people say, "How are we doing?" What does this mean? Why can't you say, "How are you doing?" But they say that in hospitals. "How are we today?" Not good. See him? He doesn't like you.
Jonathan turned a routine traffic stop into a situation where, no matter what the truth was, he still managed to make himself sound guilty.
I remember one time talking about the police, momentarily about the police. I was doing about 75, 80, and the police, of course, I saw the red light going, and slowed down immediately, and I was bombed to the gills. And the guy said, "Pull over." And I said, "Whereabouts?" And right there. So
Jonathan gave a little bird an entire personality and one very specific mission, long before the story ever reached its punchline.
I come out of there, and there was a Miss Lugridge.
Miss Lugridge?
Yeah, Miss Allen Lugridge. A woman who had lost her legs, believe it or not, due to woodpeckers.
That's humorous, but sad.
Well, it's sad, but it's good, and it was a conversation piece that got her into the local paper, and that's all she ever wanted out of life, and her legs looked wooden, apparently to the birds.
Oh, I see.
And they ate her legs away.
Oh, my God.
And so I propped her up there in bed at the place, and... a good set of pillows and a good zenith, and you're in business, so...
Jonathan turned the everyday problems of growing older into a bizarre adventure, and every detail he added made the story even more unbelievable.
you're 49 now, aren't you?
Yes, that's true. Mm-hmm.
So am I. At our
As you
age,
said once on the show before, we're in that
final glide path. Yes. Think of that lady who was out here 105.
That'll
be interesting to see you doing the show at that age, Johnny. You and I, huh?
Sitting here.
You 105, me.
Are you still in the basement here? Oh, don't get down there anymore. Too far to go.
Jonathan's story about the Emmy Awards captured the contrast between the glamour of the ceremony and the bizarre thoughts running through his mind as his name was announced.
Well, great to be here.
Nice to see you, my God.
Nice to be here.
How goes the battle?
Well, pretty good so far. Made it across into Van Nuys. That one shoulder took us out. Gosh, I was so taken with this guy. I was when I first met him, and on Mork and Mindy, we had a marvelous time.
Those were good days.
You had access to more medication in those days.
Yeah, some of the shows were real quick.
This 1973 footage shows Jonathan Winters still delivering his signature storytelling on Carson's stage, where everything begins naturally. Then a single small detail is enough to send the story in a completely different direction.
And telephone rang, and I went to the telephone, and I decided I would become a character, as I just mentioned. And a man said, hello, is Jonathan Winters there? And I said, that little funky man's on a little tractor, and he's out in the backyard cutting some grass. And so he said, who's this? And I said, this is Sam. Who are you? And he said, well, this is Mr. Cavendish, and I'm with Ben and Bowles or something, and I'd like to talk to Mr. Winters. He said, you mean Johnny? Let me see if I can find Roundo. So, gee, you're going to see this guy at the other end of the phone. So I then shifted my voice and said, hey, Roundo, come on in. It's a phone call for you. Get on it. So I said, hello, this is Jonathan Winters. And then the guy at the other end said, who was that I was talking to? I said, I'm on the phone, too.
Jonathan's story about the snow became memorable because of one of his most distinctive and consistently brilliant comedic talents. Treating the weather as if it were a character with malicious intent, always targeting him personally, turning an ordinary winter occurrence into something that felt like a carefully planned scheme designed solely to make life difficult for one person. A person who had done absolutely nothing to deserve it.
I remember one time, some highway, a major highway.
Had concrete on it and everything.
Had concrete and everything. And I was sitting like this in the snow. And State Highway Patrolman came up and he said, can I help you? And I said, yes, you can. I've been meditating over whether this vodka's gone or still there. Still there. So he took me in for a little observation. I was frozen harder than a cart. Yeah, I remember all that night, the officer and I, he was very nice to me. We sat in his car because he didn't have a very good battery, and so he was kept...
Jonathan didn't just tell a story about getting into trouble at school. He turned the entire educational system into a place that genuinely had no idea what to do with the kind of mind he possessed, making himself seem both like a bewildered schoolboy and like the mischievous comedian he was destined to become.
What was I like?
Were you disruptive?
Oh.
Were you a...
No, I wasn't.
Now, most people would think you're crazy.
I know that. Well, they do today.
Yes.
But years ago, I was a very normal child. Too normal, probably. I wasn't making any money. No, my parents were divorced. I won't go into a long thing in deference to they're gone anyway. But
sorry to hear
the thing was that Dad was off, somewhere in an open field or, settling insurance policies near a creek bank. And so I just didn't know about him where he was. And it was always explained he's away. Everybody in our family was away a lot. Where's Uncle, Aunt Emma? She's away, dear.
You never knew where.
Well, I knew that eventually, as I went by one of the institutions, there was... But at any rate, Mom did her best,
Yeah.
and she tried, but I struggled because, when people say it's, as you asked the little girl, which was interesting, you said, what are some of your favorite subjects and what do you excel in? Well, when you're 11 and in college, of course, you excel in everything.
Yeah.
I was blown in all departments. Math was not my best.
Yeah.
I got as far as geometry. And I thought that was just, having been tutored in literally everything from the apples to algebra, a square plus b square, and
You
sitting
still
there.
remember that?
Oh, please. But because I remember the students going up and finishing.
Jonathan's childhood and drinking stories that mentioned Carson gave the conversation a completely different feel from his previous appearances, because Johnny was no longer simply the host sitting at a safe distance, listening to his guests' stories. This time, he became an actual character in the very memories Jonathan was sharing on television. And the audience could immediately sense that what they were about to hear was no longer just another familiar late-night anecdote, but a deeply personal story with a real history behind it.
Still there. So he took me in for a little observation. I was frozen harder than a carp. Yeah, I remember all that night, the officer and I, he was very nice to me. We sat in his car because he didn't have a very good battery, and he took me in for a little observation. I was frozen harder than a carp. Yeah, I remember all that night, the officer and I, he was very nice to me. We sat in his car because he didn't have a very good battery, and so he was kept, and I made fun of that, because.
You ever miss those days? Those, kind of silly, nutty.
No, I don't, because I tell you, I like it better the way I am now.
Right.
Because when I see something in the zoo, I recognize it, and...
Jonathan Winters never simply told a story. He turned the most ordinary moments of everyday life into bizarre adventures, where every new detail made the audience laugh even harder than the one before. Perhaps that's why his appearances on The Tonight Show have remained just as captivating, even after so many decades. So, out of all the stories you heard today, which moment made you laugh the hardest? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more classic moments from The Tonight Show.
Thank you for watching the video.